In Jesus Christ, in today's gospel, disciple is asking Jesus, how often should I forgive my brother when he is sinning against me? And Jesus says 7 times, not 7 times, 7 into 70 times. So, in a sense, now this gospel is being repeated again and again. Even I have already given my reflections on this same gospel. So, what I was telling that 7 into 70 times when a person is sinning against you, is it possible a person can sin against you 7 into 70 times on a day? On a day. So it is impossible. It is impossible unless he has the duty of sinning against you, because a person may sin against you 1 or twice, maybe 10 times, maybe 100 times. 7 into 70 times. How is it possible? So, in a way, Christ is telling us you have to forgive constantly your brother. Okay, today, 7 into 70 times, your brother has not sinned against you. And then the following day, you cannot count, you cannot add the previous day sins that your brother had committed to you. You cannot count that. So every day is a fresh day, and you have to count from there. Count from then on. Count from the new day onwards. Number 1, number 2, and so on. So which means you have to forgive your brother. There is no other option. So therefore, dear friends, that is a stressing point Christ is giving us, and also telling a parable that a servant owed a certain amount. I had a debt to his master, but the master was asking the soldiers to put him in the prison, all of his properties, all of his family members, relatives. But what happens? He cried, he begged, so the master forgave him. But this same servant, to whom the other servant had a debt, when this servant was asking that servant what happened, that person also was not able to pay, but he did not forgive him. So therefore, what happens since he was not forgiving his servant's debt, so he also was not forgiven, because his master called him back and then put him in the prison again until he paid the debt. So therefore, dear friends, unless you forgive your others, so you cannot be forgiven. Your sins cannot be forgiven. That is very clearly Christ is explaining to us. If you are not forgiving your brother's sin, God the Father will not forgive the sin that you are committing against him, maybe through the brothers, through the people, through the neighbors, through the family members, relatives, and so on. So in a one or the other way, we will be committing sin against God. If God has to forgive that sin, then you also have to forgive the sins of your brothers who sin against you. Therefore, dear friends, let us forgive others in our day-to-day life, and God will forgive us our debts. Thank you.